boys, today we're going to be going over the new fastest way and kind of XP method that you guys need to finish out and max out this season 1 in MLB The Show 23. Now this is a lot better than the last video that I made. I made a couple of just small mistakes, but they will cost you XP, and that's kind of why I'm redoing the video so you guys can know the fastest way. I have kind of changed my method a little bit. I've been changing what I've been grinding and how I have been finishing out and maxing out this brand new program in Diamond Dynasty. Now if this video ends up helping you guys out, make sure you guys drop a like and a sub as we are on the road in the dream of 10,000 subscribers. We're getting so close. You guys are killing it, and let's get right into the video. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to show you guys is just a little bit of a credibility. Yes, I'm not completely done with season 1 XP, but I am at 460,000 XP. I've got 40k more until I have this reward pass. So by the time you guys are seeing this video, I am done with the program and I'm already on the rerolls, and this is how I am doing it. So the first thing that you guys are going to want to do, it's different than my earlier video that I made, because that video, honestly, it gets about 6,000 less XP than the method I'm going to be talking about today. And the first thing that you guys are going to end up doing on my new method is not creating a player this time. All you're going to end up doing is you're going to press on create, and you're going to press on vaults. You're going to go to the rosters, and you're going to press on XP grind. Now, there's a ton of these, and I don't want to necessarily sort them out by the ones that don't work. And so one thing that I usually do is I sort the type by ascending. I know that I'm blocking it, just sort it by ascending. It's not that hard. But basically, just kind of look at the XP grind any team. Now, this is my favorite one. This is one that I have been using, and you're just going to download this. This works, and so I'm going to download it. You can name it whatever you want. You can just name it this, and you're going to press on a new save, and you're going to make sure that this is the roster, and you made sure that it was saved. Now, all you are going to end up doing with that 0 overall roster is you're going to be going over to Road to the Show, and you're going to be creating a new file, and you're going to be starting a ball player. Now this is where things kind of get interesting. Okay, so this is what you're going to end up doing. So you're going to select the roster, you're going to press load save, and you're going to end up doing the XP grind that I just had you guys download. You're going to take that, you're going to start it, and you guys who don't have a ball player, we're going to just go over the best ball player, because you might as well do it. You're going to want to make sure that you have a two-way player. I messed it up last time. You want to make sure that you are a two-way player. And there's a couple of reasons why you want to have a two-way player, but the main reason is that you want the best ball player. This is the meta. You get a two-way player. You want the velocity. You want the power. Or actually, I think I did contract. What did I do again? Yeah, I did power. That's what I did. And you're gonna want to make him a starting pitcher. Very important that you make him a starting pitcher. And then whenever you want to make his position, this is what I'm doing this year. I'm making him a catcher. There aren't really many good catchers in the game, so I'm making a cap catcher. He's going to be a two-way. He's going to be a starter, and he's going to be a catcher. You can make him a closer. It's just harder to XP grind. Now, for all of these are the best things you guys want to do. General info. None of this really matters. One thing that I do, though, is I make sure that his throwing hand is usually left-handed. Right now, it's actually glitched to where it's left-handed. I actually saw a comment about this earlier. But he wanted to be a switch hitter. For some reason, I can't make him left-handed, but eventually you should be able to change it. There's a way to do it, but he's going to be right-handed right now, and so you're going to want to make sure that you finish that, and then you go over to motions and sounds. Now, I've been playing around with this. This is the one that I like this year. I like current players. Tyler Rogers. I like Tyler Rogers for a couple of different reasons. He's sub, he's funky, he's weird. And if you can just start him off, he's going to be gross for you. And now that we're done with kind of the build of this video, is you're just going to skip through all this. None of this really matters. My app crashed. Hopefully yours doesn't. Alright, now that I am back to where I was, this is what you're going to do, and this is why it is faster. Okay, so you're going to be playing the games. Obviously, you're going to be pitching them. But the reason why this is faster than my old video, which was just pitching against 0 overalls and play now, is the big thing. It is tasks and rewards. You're going to be getting XP, and you're going to be leveling up your ball player. Each time you do this, it's going to take about an hour to gain an extra 3,000 XP from the reward path, which you already were getting about 30,000 of game XP whenever you're doing my old method, but this time it's going to be like 34,000, and you're grinding your ball player, and whatever you end up getting the gold and diamond rounds, you're going to end up getting those really good equipments, and you can sell those equipments for like 30,000 stubs a piece, unless you want to keep it for your ball player, which is totally okay first. But you're going to be getting like 3 of those, and you can just keep doing this over and over again with different ball player archetypes. So for every 3 hours, it's going to take like 3 hours to end up maxing this thing. 3 to 4 hours of game time. And you're going to be doing this, and you're going to be getting about 60,000 stubs each time because you're going to be getting those equipments. So not only does this become an XP method that's helping you guys get a ton of stubs and a ton of free cards and everything in the game, but it's also going to be gross because you're going to be leveling up a god tier disgusting ball player who's going to be like a Shohei Ohtani MLB The Show 23 like no one's ever seen before. He's going to be a dog, and you're getting a lot of rewards and XP. So this is the best method to end up doing it. And yeah, so let's just start it off. Now, whenever you're pitching, there are a couple of things that I've done that have made it go quicker. You can see I just messed up there. Always press the program stars there. I messed that up. But here are the settings that I make it a little bit faster. You want all of your presentation to be on fast play. You can't really change that in here, but you can in game. And I like to put my pitching interface on classic. And the reason why I like to do this is I call it the brain dead method. Okay. Another thing that you can do while doing this that I figured out doesn't really change anything as much is you don't want to change the sliders, but you can change the pitching difficulty to like veteran or rookie, and it really does help. I can just run veteran right here. It's not that big of a deal. But the big thing is that whenever you're playing on legend difficulty, you actually don't get more XP. So don't listen to anybody else that says that you get more XP whenever you're playing on higher difficulties. You don't. Even though you're facing 1 overall guys, believe it or not, they actually still make contact, which it doesn't make sense to me. But whenever there's 0 overalls, you want to make sure you're playing on rookie or veteran because it makes your guy better. It just makes him a lot better. And so you can see for some reason I don't have Tyler Rogers pitching motion. I guess it's because my game crashed whenever I was making this archetype. But one thing that you can do to change that is you can change that anytime. You just go to motions and sounds and you press on a different windup. So it's not that big of a deal. So I am sorry that I don't have the Tyler Rogers, but you guys should be fine, and I'm not going to restart this video just because mine glitched out. But it's not really different. You're going to be wanting to get strikeouts here because each time you get strikeouts, you're going to be getting more XP. I believe it's like a 50 XP or 100 XP boost each time you get a strikeout in Road to the Show. But try to get strikeouts, even though I just sucked at doing it. And one way you can do that is just by throwing high cheese and then low and away changeups. This used to be the cheese last year. Hopefully it is again, but CPUs just strike out on changeups. I don't know what it is. Changeups and high heaters usually do the job. This shouldn't be hard. Like, this isn't a hard game like the XP grind. And so one thing I am going to tell you guys is this is what I do every night is I play this, I grind this, I get like 35,000 XP per hour and ball player on the way. And the best thing about this is I can just turn on baseball. It's baseball season. You want to watch baseball, you want to chill, you don't want to be doing this. You don't want to have an XP grind that takes a lot of grinding or some type of glitch. What's so good about my XP method is I can do this with 0 brain power, and it's awesome. And so just don't pay attention while you're doing this. Just turn this on, grind this XP grind, and watch some baseball, watch some YouTube, watch some Netflix, watch the new Outer Banks season. Do whatever you want. I know there's Mandalorian going on. There's a lot of stuff going on. Like, there's baseball. I know that you guys are all busy people and you guys don't want to be doing this annoying grind, but you want to get all the cards like me, and just do it. Just do it like this. This makes it so much easier. I could drag this video out a little bit longer, but I am just going to skim to the end of the video. I am just going to skim to the end of this gameplay so you guys can see how much XP I got. Alright boys, I just grinded that out. That was actually kind of a grind, and as of the video, it took about 8 minutes, roughly around 8 minutes to end up getting that game done. We got 2,500 XP, and so you can kind of put together that's roughly 25,000 XP. Sometimes you'll get more, sometimes you'll get less, but you got to keep in mind that you're going to be getting stubs along the way. You're going to be getting all this stuff along the way, and it's about the same as the other method. Plus, you're going to be getting stubs, which is awesome, and you're going to be getting a goated ball player. A couple of things. Yes, your catcher sucks. There are a couple of rosters that you can make it to where your team's 99 overall and they're all 1 overall. Also, if you're wanting the two-way, it's going to have you pitch and it's going to have you hit. You can skip the hitting appearances, which is totally fine. You don't even have to do them. You just skip that one and you just sim it until your next start. And so you're only pitching in this, but you're still leveling up a two-way ball player. That's one thing that I did for a couple hours last night. You can also just play those games with as a hitter. The only thing is that they're 1 overalls then, and so it's they kind of walk you a lot, but it's pus, and it's not that bad. They don't walk you that much, so it's okay. But it is really, really easy to end up doing this. There isn't a created stadium type of way to go around it this year, and so you can't really change the ball fields of these teams. It's a little hard to do, and so there's just no way to kind of make it to where it's really cheesy elevation. Unless I'm wrong, you can put that in the comment section below. But this is the new fastest way to end up getting XP in MLB The Show 23. I hope this ends up helping you guys out. I know this is a video that usually does pretty well, but there were a couple of problems with my last video, and that's why I needed to make a new one. And so if I find a better XP method, I'm going to put it out there. So thank you guys a lot for the support lately. I'll talk to you boys later. Have a great rest of your day, and peace.